Hey guys, today we are going to take a closer look at the Autonomous sit-to-stand desk. Wanted to share their SmartDesk 2 with you. They sent this to us so that we could take a look at it and review it. I've been looking for a sit-and-stand desk for quite a while. I kind of made my own little version of one that works in my office just by having a hutch that has a flip-out portion that I can stand out if I want to with my Surface. But Autonomous was gracious enough to send us the sit-to-stand desk. It's their version 2 of the SmartDesk that they have. So we're going to take a closer look at it. First of all, just want to start out with the top. One of my favorite things is I'm not a clean worker, and I wanted this to be something that our kids could use, my husband could use, and it's also up in our loft, which is a well-traveled area by kids. So I wanted it to be a surface that will kind of stand up to normal life. Say, for example, our son would be sitting here playing Xbox, throw a plate up here, toss a phone up here. I didn't want to have to worry about it getting scratched, beaten up, etc. So the surface is super durable. I love that it has a nice flat, large surface area, as you can see. Plenty of room for everything. I like to surround myself with happy things when I work, so I like that I can have some stuff out here as well. All right, now we are going to take a closer look on the features and actually at how the Autonomous Sit-to-Stand Desk 2 works. There are 4 numbers here and memory button, as you are smart enough to see. There are 4 preset memories settings that you can use, which is great because each of us in the family can have a setting if we want. As you can see, I was talking about the surface area up top. I love that it's big and I can fit a ton of stuff and I'm not hampered in how I work. I have plenty of room. That's my son's computer, so he does his homework up here and sprawls out a ton of stuff in his little loft happy environment that he has. And then I do my work on here and use this to rotate between my office as well so that I can spend part of my day sitting and part of my day standing. If you take a look underneath, one of the great features is that there is actually a built-in Bluetooth speaker. That's an accessory that you can buy as part of the accessory kit. If I remember correctly, I think that's like $150. And that includes that and then a surface area where you can charge your phone. So this actually works really well. I will try and connect some music later, but plenty of volume and good sound for what you're using it for. Typically when I'm working, I'm not listening at super high volumes, but my kids definitely turn it up while they're up here working. And then let's take a look over here. You have a nice charging area, which is great. And then it just simply plugs, the desk itself plugs into the wall. And then that provides the power you need for these extra features that it has. And then from under there, we have one of our cords going back here. And that is what I'll show you next. Okay, so the cord that I was just showing you leads up here so that you can actually just lay your phone on top of there to charge it while you're working. Super convenient. And then if you don't want to actually use that feature, you can just plug it in as well. Super easy to use, never had a problem with it using. I do have to take my case off because I have a thick leather case from OtterBox that is just a little bit too thick for it to pull through, but no big deal. Slip that on and off and I'm good to go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how easy it is to lower and rise the Autonomous Sit-to-Stand Desk. Controls are over here. One thing I wanted to quickly show you is how it softens the compression as the table hits its lowest point or its highest point, which is really good for the motor. So I'm rising it a little bit and then bringing it back down. So you can see that's nice. It's not herky-jerky and it's not rough on the table, meaning it's going to last longer. And the motor's going to last longer. So that right there says 25.1 on the readout. So I'm assuming that's around 2 feet. And as you can see, that's really, really low. Our daughter likes to actually sit on a little ottoman and do homework kind of like a craft table on it, so it's great. And then there we go, keep going. All right, and that is 50.3 inches. So my overall thoughts on Autonomous and the Sit to Stand Desk 2 are all positive. I really have nothing that I can critique it for. It is solid, you know, it is so sturdy, and I guess another, you know, good talking point and a good point of feedback is that my husband works in a, you know, a far more professional environment than I do. So he has these available to him. And so he was a little bit skeptical as well, hoping that it wouldn't be cheap looking, that it would look, you know, nice in our home, that it would actually be heavy duty enough to go up and down tons of times because the kids would like it. And it's met all of those expectations and more. So I think he, you know, is really impressed with it. So overall, we love it. And thanks to Autonomous for sending this our way.